Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. So today our topic is going to be in the Scrum world we will be having user stories. So what do we mean by those user stories and what are its advantages of using them in the Scrum projects? So this is what our topic is going to be all about. So as we know, all the different functionalities or features or whatever they want to implement, they will be divided into small components called user stories. So why they are dividing? Just to easily follow the Scrum process. Okay. So in general, how we can tell that a user story is nothing but a casual way of explaining any software feature. Casual explanation to more to be more specific in a non-technical language we can tell, because it won't be like only understandable by developers or business experts. It will be in a plain generic explanation about that particular software feature written from the end user perspective. Obviously our customers who are going to be the end users, in their perspective, how easily that can be explained, how generally, casually put up in simple words. That is how the user story will be there. So it will be based upon that kind of simple language, based upon the end user perspective. Okay. So why it is like that? The main goal of this kind of user story, definitely defining the software feature right in a very easy language, is to benefit the customer on how the software feature is going to help them. Okay, so there can be many functionalities, but that particular user story deals with implementing what software feature that will be put up over there. Okay, so as we all know, people comes over the process in this Scrum projects. It is a critical component of agile software development, where we put the people first in place of process, right? So to facilitate this, the user story just helps us, like putting the end customers at the heart of this discussion. So whatever the software feature they're going to discuss in the normal language, non-technical language, there they put the people first by including the end user perspective. Okay. So the development team and their efforts are described in these kind of short user stories using a non-technical language, as I told before. Okay. So by doing this, the whole team, the Scrum team will know what is that user story is all about, what they are going to build as part of that. Okay, what going to be tested as part of that. Moreover, what is the real value of that story, or what value it is going to provide, or what benefit it is going to add for the whole team. Okay, so this is how the user story will help the whole Scrum team. So that is why user stories are always very important. Okay, now moving on to the advantages of user story. So the main advantage is, as I told, it is dealing with the end user perspective on what they are looking for. It is going to be a user centric definition, right? User centric definition for any software feature, they take it up, because always the end user is the one who is going to use those kind of scenarios in the real world. So explaining the terms or explaining in a non-technical language, which will be, kind of easily understandable by the end users. It actually acts as creating a link between the end user's wish and the Scrum team members. Those are actually going to work on building that. So, a strong link created. Between end user wish or expectation and our Scrum team. Okay. So the next advantage of user story is its syntax is defined in such a way. Its syntax is defined in such a way that always there will be a kind of objective or aim where it will be defined what that user story is going to deal with at a higher level. Okay, so it provides a clear objective of any software feature which is going to be developed on that part as part of that particular user story. And moreover, than providing the objective, it will also give the benefits or what is going to be the next path of that user story. So where it is going to be added. So doing this, what we are going to achieve. So these things, the user story will help to define. Okay. Also, the main thing, it will be providing the acceptance criteria. So whatever we take, right, we will be like first collecting in plain terms from the customer. So this is what they need, or this is what can be done. So they will be telling so many information. But for a user story, which is going to deal with any particular software feature, for that software feature to be accepted by the Scrum team in the perspective of end user specifications being met. So there should be some criteria defined, right? So the acceptance criteria is also defined as part of this syntax. So this will be helping the whole Scrum team to follow what they're actually working upon. Okay. And the last but not the least, as we know, like, we have to be readily adaptable and, try to be open to the changes or in any requirements or any specifications or any software feature behavior. Okay. So this user story helps us to do that. It actually allows us in any phase of the project execution. So it allows us to change, or define the objective acceptance criteria or whatever be. So mainly it allows us to change the scope. So also at the same time, if the scope becomes large, then again it should be divided into smaller user stories. Sometimes, right, the scope gets reduced. That is a different case that will be handled just by editing the user story. And then the team has to follow as per that latest updates and go on building and testing and implementing that software feature. But sometimes the scope of that any user story becomes huge because of any interdependencies between the upstream and downstream applications or any other business reason might be there. So when that kind of scope becomes being large at any point of time in the user story, that one user story has to be divided into n number of small user stories based upon how they again want to do a subsection of that software feature. Okay. And also, it's not only changing the scope as per this, indirectly the acceptance criteria is also allowed to change here as part of the user story. So this is how the user story is like very, very important in the Scrum world. I mean the Scrum projects, as they are going to always be looking for the end user perspective at the heart of the discussion. Whatever the discussion is going to happen within that user story, it will be purely based on the end user perspective on what they are particularly looking in that software feature which is going to be implemented as part of that user story. So hope you all had got an idea of what is user story in the Scrum world and what are the advantages of using them, like how it is helping, to modify the scope of the, the software feature, or, reduce the scope, modify the acceptance criteria, how it is like, focusing on the end user perspective, how it is like adding value to the Scrum projects. Okay. So if you find this video interesting, guys, kindly do share it to your friends. Also do subscribe to our channel if you have not yet subscribed. Support us and share us. Thanks for watching this. Oh, it's your VK signing off for now. All of you take care. We'll see you on the next video soon. Take care. Bye bye.